I'm gonna record this on cloud. Hopefully this works. Yeah, let's see here. Okay. So what I wanted to go over is some people had questions about the YouTube thumbnails, okay? So what I want you guys to do is be creative. Don't overthink the thumbnails, because when we go in and analyze the accounts, which will be like in a month and a half, and kind of look at the YouTube studio, it's going to tell us what's performing well, what's doing well, and what's not. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just take the thumbnails that perform well, and we're going to make new ones. So don't get so don't get caught up on colors. Don't get caught up on, don't say the same thing over and over again. Try different things, because your first month and a half is going to kind of give you the path to what's working. But you have to try different things to know what's working. You can't stay stuck on one design, one thing. Oh, complete task get paid, complete task get paid, successful solution method, complete task get paid. Try different things, because as long as you're trying different things, you're going to know what works. YouTube is different from Facebook. They're going to tell you what isn't working and what works. It's going to tell you what your audience love and what they don't, okay? So you definitely want to try and test different thumbnails, okay? Every week when you get new thumbnails created, they should look nothing like your old thumbnails. They should be like a whole different style. Like let's just say last week you did a bunch of thumbnails and had like the rainbow colors, like those spikes coming out of it, you know, like kind of how like Marsha did. She did the ones with the different blend of colors. If you did that last week, don't try that again this week, okay? If you did one holding a phone or with the arrow pointing to it, okay? Don't do that again next week. Find new ones, okay? Because that's how we're testing right now to see what works and what performs best, okay? On top of that, if you can please send your information to Hanifa and Paulette. I want to see how many people have actually started their YouTube videos. If you're not quite there yet, you don't feel like you can do this, please send me a message and I'll release you from the group. I had you start this and come here because I felt you were ready. That's why you're here. Some of you guys are not ready yet. If you're not ready, just say that. Or if you need more time, just say that. But I don't want people here taking up space if you're not going to be performing, okay? Just hang it up. Stick to the Facebook and maybe you could come back to this. But if you haven't started yet, you're camera shy, you're not really ready. Listen, you're gonna have those moments where you're not gonna know exactly what to talk about right away, or you don't, it seems like you did 13, 12 minutes, but it was only 5 minutes. That's gonna happen. Like, I talk a lot now because I have a lot of knowledge, right, to share. I have a lot of things in my brain that I've learned. So that's gonna happen with time, where you're gonna be talking about something and it's gonna be forever. And then, but right now you're talking about things and it seems like, dang, I thought I did 12 minutes, but I did 5. It's okay, put up the 5-minute video. That's gonna happen. You're gonna have those moments where it's gonna be like, I don't know what else to say. That's why I always say, for some of your videos, you wanna share your story first. Because let me tell you, you done been through some things you don't even know until you actually start talking about it. So you can always share results and talk about the mistakes. That's going to take up time. We've made a lot of mistakes. We have a lot of things to discuss. You want to incorporate your story always. That's the story is the connection. The story is the connection. People want to be connected to you. You give them the story. You do the connection. You do the results first, then the connection. So as an example, okay, I'm going to act like I'm doing a live video right now. I always fix my hair because this one is always standing up. All right, we're going to put this one down. So I'm going to just give you an example. Hi, my name is Amanda Ray. Thanks so much for tuning in to this quick video. I'm not going to take up much of your time, but what I want to do is share this wonderful opportunity that I'm currently involved in. What I love about it is that it's newbie friendly. Anybody can do this. I'm going to share with you some results and then give you a little backstory on what's going on. So I'll share my results. Sometimes I'll pull up the screen. This right here, if you do a free Zoom account, you can always do a share screen. A free Zoom account, you can always do a share screen. Okay, we can go over a training on how to do that, but it's very simple. So I'll pull up my account. Guys, this is how much I've made. I've been with this system where we're completing tasks. Some of the tasks that we complete is blah, 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 blah. You're going to realize that by the time you share the results and you talk about the task, 4 minutes went by. Damn, that was 4 minutes? Yes, that was only 4 minutes. So you share your results. You tell them what it is that you're doing. Maybe this one video is just about the topic of the task, right? Keep it short. The topic of the task. So the reason why I joined this opportunity is because back in 2015, my sponsors left me high and dry. I wound up spending tons of money, joining different opportunities. Nothing was black and white when it came to how to earn online. You can even name some of the opportunities you was with. I don't know if you guys know, but back then they had a whole bunch of blah, 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 rev shares around. And, back then I was involved in a whole bunch of different type of rev shares. I remember Elba telling me a story about how she was with an opportunity where you had to call 30 people a day and you had to do 100 of this a day. And I realized that that didn't work. Why? Because I didn't have targeted traffic. These people were not interested in what it was that I was doing. If I would have stayed on the wheel, I would have been going through so many different programs, really earning nothing. So with this opportunity, we have mentorship. We have a community of people. In the last 6 weeks, we made over $80,000 in sales. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. What I'm trying to do is basically educate you and let you know that if you want to make money, you can do that. I'm not here to sell you something. I just want you to take a look at the opportunity. Your story is going to, let that time go by, right? Always make sure, please click on the description below if you want to connect with me, right? Or if you want more information about the opportunity, it will be in the description below. I am a real person. I'm here to help people like myself, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandparents, learn how to finally start earning online. That's it. That's it. Now, what I can honestly say is the more that you do it, it comes naturally. You don't believe me? You don't have to. Go to my first video on YouTube. I've never taken it down. I looked nuts, but I was determined to learn something new. I was determined to get out of my comfort zone. But guys, you could go watch me back then. It's still there. All you got to do is go scroll up. It won't take you long. Just scroll up and then go back to 2006. You're going to see the craziest videos. I was stuttering. Some of them was short. I didn't really know what to say. But you know what? After a couple of months, if you scroll up and then you just look like 2 months later, you'll see the change between then and between 2 months, 6 months, a year. Guys, it's powerful, absolutely powerful. So you have to just keep doing it, and then you'll know what to discuss. You'll notice things to say, and it'll flow. It'll flow. Just like riding a bike, the same thing. It just comes naturally, but you have to keep doing it. Even when you don't feel like it, even though when you don't know what to discuss, even when you stumbled, because we're going to stumble over words. We're going to say stuff. I told you I'm the type, I make up words all the time. I'm like, that's not a word. My boyfriend be like, no, that's definitely not a word. Like, okay, I just made that up. It's going to happen, but it's a part of the process. So you have to get out of your comfort zone, and you have to just be consistent. The more consistent you are, the more that you do it, it'll just flow naturally. It'll be like riding a bike. You'll just be like, wow, that wasn't bad. Like, I got to the point where I was doing 3 videos in one night because it was just so I would put down the topics I was going to discuss for the week. I would bust 3 videos out in one night. No lie. 3 10-minute videos back to back. Schedule them and done. Just like that. I didn't have to think about another video until Thursday. But that's how you'll get. But you have to get out of your comfort zone. Don't worry about the stumbling. Don't worry about, oh, that video was too short. There's a ton of videos that I have out that were short that made me buco money. Because it wasn't even about how short the video was. It was about the quality of the content that I provided, right? So the quality, what I gave them was short, but it worked. I swear to you, no lie. I'm in a program that I'm still in till today that pays me out residual. I made 2 videos that were less than 6 minutes. And I've made about $22,000 with that program. And it's residual. So every day I'm getting paid from that opportunity. And the videos that made the most money were 6 minutes, under 6 minutes. It just works that way sometimes. But you'll never know unless you build it up. And then what happens is, and this is what I love about Facebook and YouTube, your audience is going to always tell you what they want more of. How do you know? What people look at the most, whether it's views or whether it's engagement, it'll never lie. So you'll always know if you do a video and 500 people watched it, give them more of that. They love that. If you did a video that performed and only 20 people watched it, give them less of that. They didn't like that. I started to notice that when I went outside, more people viewed my stuff. They love me showing the ducks and sitting near the water and talking about that. People love that. It's not my thing. It doesn't make me watch more videos, but for some people, my audience, they love outdoors. So I'm going to give them what they want. How do you know what your audience wants? You have to build it up. You can't find out what they like if you're not giving them something to view. It doesn't work that way. You give them something to see if they like it, and then you assess it. What's the word? Assess? Am I saying that right? Oh, but help me out here.
Assess.
You assess to see if it works. Analyze, whatever you want to call it. All those great words. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is that with YouTube's algorithm, it works like Facebook. You want more people to see your stuff, you have to stay consistent. Once you get over 100 views on one video, you are winning. That's the goal. 100 views for one video. That's putting you into a whole nother stage. Your first 100 subscribers puts you into a whole nother stage. You're going into another phase, okay? So that's the goal. If you're getting 20, 30, 40 views right now, be happy because it's going to continue to increase as you stay consistent. That's how it works. They just start to bring more people to your stuff by the keywords that you put in. It doesn't happen in the beginning, but let me tell you, today is July 28th, August 28th, by September 28th, you stay consistent straight through the roof, okay? And remember, it's all a numbers game. Every 100 views is a certain percentage of signups. That's how it works. It's always in the hundreds. So when I was doing Facebook groups, which was taking me forever, 8 to 10 hours a day, every 100 opt-ins that I received 1 to 2 signups. On YouTube, every 100 views that comes through my channel is 5 to 7 signups. Why is that? What's the difference? What's the difference? In a chat room, what's the difference? Nope, it's not live. It's still on YouTube recorded. Anybody knows the difference? $50 to the person that knows the difference. Video, see you. Nope, not yet. William! Where's William at? Come on, William. Come on, William. Let me unmute you. Listen, William has been doing William Long, you need to check out his page. He's doing fantastic. Just started. That's my second monster. I'm hitting the button. William, can you hit the unmute button on your end? Try hitting the unmute button, William. That's right. William got it right. Once you hit the unmute button, let me know. William got it right. It's targeted traffic. Facebook groups is not targeted. That's cold traffic. YouTube is going to always make you more money because you're speaking to them. They're getting to know, like, and trust you. It's targeted to that person. Think about it. They clicked on your video because they want to learn more about what you do. That's target. It's warm traffic. It's going to always convert faster than any cold traffic. You see what I'm saying? It's targeted traffic. So that's why when I was doing Facebook groups, I was having 1 to 2 signups. And then when I started doing YouTube, I had anywhere from 5 to 7 signups. And I'm not talking about, they weren't coming and spending $125. I'm talking about 300, 500, 2,000, 1,000. It's targeted traffic. William, send me a message when we're done with this so I can send you over your $50. Targeted traffic. Okay. Another thing I want people to start doing, duplicate what you see. You don't know what to talk about? Go to other people's. Listen, I'm giving you guys all of the tips and jewels right now on Terry Hawkins. He does tons of videos about SSM. See what he's talking about. He's a top earner in the industry. If you want to know what to talk about, go to other seasoned marketers' pages and see what they're talking about. That's how you're going to know what to talk about. Okay? Everybody should be doing the 5 videos a week. That's really important. And make sure you subscribe to everyone's channels. You guys want to subscribe to each other's channels. Go on there, comment, like, whatever it is. Just watch the information. You never know. There's probably somebody right now that's on your team that's doing very well with YouTube where you can get some tips and tricks from, but you just never went to their page. As an example, Christine. She loves Facebook Lives. She does YouTube. She does an excellent job. She knows how to keep people engaged. Not only that, she knows what to talk about, and she builds a connection with people. So when people want to join her, they just join. They're like, oh, I'm ready. They don't second guess it because they know, like, and trust her. Another person, Cheryl Traxler. She has a very soft-spoken voice. Her voice, I swear, Cheryl, when I listen to you, it just makes me I be feeling like, can you just sing to me? It just draws me in. It's something about your voice and your demeanor that is very inviting. It's very welcoming. It's warm. You won't notice if you don't go to other people's pages and look at their stuff. Lenore, I've been telling Lenore for years, Lenore, you need to do more. When I first met Lenore, I'll never forget when I first met her. And see how I remember this stuff? Because I'm crazy about what I do. She had me on the phone and I was cracking up because she was hysterical. Everything she said was hilarious. I'm like, why is she not online full time? I don't get it. But she wasn't ready. This was like 2 years ago, right? She just wasn't ready, but she had everything that a marketer needs. She had it. She would leave me these voice messages on my Facebook, and I would be in tears because it was hilarious. And every time she left me a message, she would be cracking up at the end. Every time, it never failed. She would say what she had to say, and then she would giggle at the end, and it was so funny because everything she said, she really meant it. Like, listen, Amanda, this is what's going on right now, but I'm gonna get back with you, you know, and she loved it. But, and that's what makes you unique. And not only that, that's what allows people to get to know, like, and trust you. So you have to just step outside your comfort zone, see what other people is doing, see what works, make sure that you understand what they're doing, why they're doing it, and then just take notes and apply the same thing. And what you'll notice is over time, it'll grow, your account will grow. And not only that, you know what I want you guys to start doing? Take note of how your stuff is performing, okay? This one video, I had 20 views today. It jumped up to 50 in a week. It jumped up to 25 in a week. That's important because as you're putting that in your head, you know that you're heading in the right direction. That's your cue to know you're going in the right direction. Oh my gosh, this week or in the last 2 weeks, I got 15 new subscribers. Yes. Last week or this week, I noticed that I've gotten 15 or 25 more followers on my Facebook page. Keep track of that because that's your cue. That's what's going to allow you to know you're heading in the right direction. That's what I used to do. I would know everything. When I would get new, I still do it till today. When I get followers and my followers, I check my followers like twice a week. And that's how I always know I'm going in the right direction. If I've gotten anywhere between 15 to 30 new followers, I'm headed in the right direction. You know what I mean? If I got new subscribers, every month, they tell you how many new subscribers you got. If I have anywhere between 50 or more, I'm headed in the right direction. If my video got over 100 views, I'm headed in the right direction. Those are your cues to know if you're doing the right thing. So keep track of that. Have a little pad or a little Excel spreadsheet. Keep track of your Can you stop talking? I'm talking. So rude. She rude. I'm talking. Because her father left out the room, so she really want to fly, but she's scared to fly. She got to get her life together. When I got her, they clipped her wings, so she couldn't fly for a long time, and now her wings grew in, but she's not ready to take that. You know, like you got to push her. Like just go through the house, go fly. She want to do the head nod, but she really wants to fly. She needs to just fly. Tell her to just fly. So guys, these are all of your cues to know if you're heading in the right direction, you're doing the right thing. All you have to do is just stay consistent. You're going to see the numbers increase. It's not going to happen overnight, but every day, every 2 to 3 days, you should see things happening, things increasing. Okay, that's how you know. That's your cue to say, you know what, I'm doing what I need to do. Okay, so don't give up. Stay consistent. If you're not ready for video marketing yet, let me know. I'm not going to feel no type of way. You know, I might see you again in a year and then you'd be like, you know what, I'm ready now. It might be 6 months. You know, everybody's different. But I just want you guys to remain consistent. You have all of the tools that you need to do well with this. We're just in the beginning. If you're not performing the way that you want to right now, it's not the end of the world. You're still in the beginning. So you just need to keep pushing forward. Okay. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Congratulations. I'm happy that you guys are here. If you have any questions or want to reach out to me, just send me a private message. I'm going to go and finish up dinner for the kids kill me. All right. So have a great night, guys. I love you guys.